Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. You might hear some background noise, and that's because I'm doing my washing. But hasn't this week been eventful? Extremely eventful. Russell Brand's in America, giving them hell for leather, hitting all those liars over the last 2 years, hitting them right between the eye sockets. They don't like it, do they? They really don't like it. You've got Redacted doing what they do. You've got Hugo Talks, very much just pressing on with his delivery. And everybody at the moment is just doing their absolute best to uncover the truth. Now, do you remember when I said, quite a while ago, I said that when we get into the last days, the veil will be lifted. Now, it is almost as if the Creator, the Heavenly Father, in these final last days, with what I call the punch-out period, before the start of the tribulation, he wants everybody to be left in no doubt that they've been deceived. And probably they've been deceived since their birth. You might say that when you actually are born into this world, you're born into a deception. The whole existence, everything. I think you all know about the straw man, where they calculate how much you're worth from your birth onwards, and all that is calculated. And anyway, that's an interesting subject, and it's been explained so many times before in the past by a lot of very intelligent people. Yeah, it's the straw man. But the veil is being lifted. Now, it started with Prince Andrew, where we suddenly realised that the royal family weren't getting away with what they used to get away with in the days when they could entertain paedophiles like Jimmy Savile. And they couldn't get away with it now, can they? And Prince Andrew really thought that he could go before the cameras, and I think this went well, he said. I think I've done really well. Really? Is that what you call well? No, I think you just told the world what we already knew. And this is what's happening now in government and in the United States and the January the 6th. Yes, things happened during that riot period, that particular day, but seeing the QAnon shaman being escorted like a VIP all the way through those, what would be very private rooms, so that he could have a selfie. And that was because it was all meant to happen that way. I should imagine Nancy Pelosi at some stage says, give him all the treatment, VIP treatment he needs, because we're going to need to get some pictures of him in inappropriate rooms. And that's what they did. But this Tucker Carlson, he has... I should imagine Tucker is a spiritual person, and I should imagine that he's completely fed up with the 2 years of mishmash and lies from the Democrats. But look how they're trying to destroy him, and they're trying to cancel him out. Because they can't have this truth, can they? They can't have all you intelligent people out there suddenly clocking on and then realizing that everything has just been a complete hoax and sham, and they've just lied, one lie after the other. But there's only so many lies a person can tell before you will never ever trust them again. Falsis in uno, falsis in omnibus is the correct phrase. If someone's been found out to have been completely false and lied on one thing in a courtroom, what does the judge say? Can we really rely on anything else that he has to say after this? Because his previous statement that he's made has been proved to have been false. Now, why can't we use that principle with Biden and the Democrats and any of them, and even some of the Republicans who have what we call the rhinos, them that sold their soul to the devil during the US election? Why can't we use that principle on them? Why should they be given a free out of this? Hey, it's bloody interesting though, isn't it, this week? You just don't know, do you, what's going to happen next? And on top of all this, interlaced trickery and witchcraft, bloody underhand tactics, we've still got the Ukraine and Russia situation going on. And I mean, I knew right from the start of this that no matter what they said at the start, that we're not going to provide this or we're not going to provide that, oh, they will do. They will do. They'll provide whatever Ukraine needs, because this is serving the United States in a very, very good way, because they're weakening Russia. Now, if they can weaken Russia, who has all that oil, I'm just saying, they have all that oil. Isn't that why they destroyed the Nord Stream pipeline? So that Europe would be more reliant on American oil? This is what Anglo-America are trying to do. They're trying to stay strong in the final last days. They're trying to remain the superpower. But you've got to remember this fact if you believe in prophecy. The Anglo-American world power is brought down by the Messianic kingdom, not by Russia and not by China. So that means while they are still doing what they're doing, and they're right at the top of their power trip at the moment, the Messianic kingdom must make an appearance and knock them. You've seen that depiction, haven't you, where there's a stone that's carved out of the mountain and it comes and smashes the feet of the last world power. Still to come, people, still to come. Stay strong. And like I say, help those that need help, because that's what I'm doing. But I'm not, one of those proper charity people that go and feed starving people in third world countries, or they go out on a really cold wintry night and feed homeless people. I'm not one of those people that can do that. Am I a terrible person because I can't do that? No, I think it's just because other people do it so much better. And if they're doing it so much better, they're not going to need me, are they? And I'm a busy person, and when it comes to weekend, I get really, really tired, like on a Friday, very tired. Right, so keep watching the news, people. Tucker done great. Russell Brand done fantastic. All them truth seekers out there. Yeah, it's all happening, isn't it? The veil is being lifted. Finally, people are going to see that this failed man-made system that we live in hasn't got a prayer, hasn't got a chance of ever bringing peace to the world. And when they realise that, let's hope they're going to yearn for something better. Non-human, of course. See y'all. Bye-bye.